and welcome back. Now in this video we're going to explore some basics of polite English and we're going to talk about saying please and thank you. Now you may know that it's really polite in English to say please and thank you. Please when you're making a request and thank you when somebody gives you something. However, did you know that there are lots of different ways that we could use the word please and thank you, but also different ways of expressing that we are thankful? So let's have a look at some examples of saying thank you first of all. So to give thanks, we might simply say thank you. But to make an even stronger expression of gratitude, we could say thank you very much. Or we might say thank you ever so much, and that's really polite. Or we could say thanks a lot. Now if we wanted to go really formal, we could say much obliged. And if we're in the USA, we might say thanks a bunch. And if we're in the UK, we might simply say cheers. Now that's a very informal way of giving thanks, but it's still polite because we're still saying thank you in our own way. So let's look at some different ways of saying please. So we can use the word please at the beginning of a request, or we can use the word please at the end of a request. Now if you use the word please at the beginning of a request, then we're actually going to make the request appear a lot stronger. For example, please can I be excused from the table now? Or please could you get me another menu? It's a very strong request, but we can change that up a little bit and make it a slightly less direct request and put please at the end. So for example, we could start with can I be excused from the table please? Or we can start with the word could you get me an extra menu please? Or we could start with the word would it be okay if I get up from the table please? So you see how these are different ways of using the word please, and the closer we put the word please to the beginning of the request, the stronger the request will be. And if we put it at the end, the less direct the request will be. But as long as we're using the word please, our request is going to be polite. So here are some different ways of using please and thank you. Next time you're in a situation where you need to make a request or give thanks for something, try using one of these examples. Thanks very much for watching my video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.